My first question is, what advice do you have for an aspiring football player?
I think the first and most important thing is make sure your grades are good. In the world of football today, there's a lot of memorization, and there's a lot of different numbers, and you have to be able to comprehend what's going on. So I think number one is stay on the books and work to get as smart as you can. Secondly, watch your diet. Stay away from any kind of steroids or anything that you think will make you stronger. And enjoy the game. I think for high schoolers and teens, it's all about having fun. There's a lot of things that you'll be able to compete with in life and at. But the games have to be fun.
That's really good advice.
Thank you.
What was your career highlight?
I'd have to say my career highlight was winning the World Championship, Super Bowl 17. All my life, I grew up in New Jersey, and I used to watch Joe Namath and the New York Jets, and I saw them win a World Championship, and ever since that day, I was hoping for the opportunity to be able to be on a team that would be able to play for one, and then ultimately winning it was a dream come true for me.
That's really cool. How has the game changed since you played in the NFL?
I think the biggest change, well, money, first of all, has changed tremendously. There's a lot more money being made by players. The amount of big people with speed. I'll give you an example. My offensive line, when we won the World Championship in 1982, averaged 265 pounds. Today, most of the lines in the NFL are well over 300. And you have guys that are 260, 270 pounds who run like running backs or defensive backs. So the size and the speed of the players across the league has basically changed.
Wow. What would you change in football if you were the commissioner?
What would I change in football if I was the commissioner? I would, if I had complete authority, I would say that you have to play with a minimum of a 50-man roster, not 45. You paid 53 people. If you wanted to keep 3 on the sidelines, that's fine. But I think we need more players on the field so that the product is better for the fans.
I agree. What do you like to do in your free time?
I'm an avid golfer. I love to play golf, Matthew.
Oh, golf is awesome.
I love the game. I love working at it. It's one of those games that you know you'll never conquer, and so it's a constant challenge every time you step on the course.
All right, and what is your handicap?
2.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not easy to stay there, trust me.
What was your favorite subject in school and why?
My favorite subject was math, and it had nothing to do with how pretty my math teacher was. I've always loved figures. I've always loved to try and figure things out. I enjoy thinking about probability. I enjoy trying to analyze situations. And I think math is a great way to expand your brain, so to speak, when it comes to thinking about different scenarios and different situations.
That probably helped you as a quarterback.
Yeah, I think processing numbers is very important when you play the quarterback position. But I'll tell you this, it's really funny. Probably, I think the other thing that the young men and young women should do today, especially with with blogs and exactly what you're doing. When you have blogs and you have tweets and you have email, personal interaction gets lost. Nowadays, if a guy wants to break up with a girl or a girl wants to break up with a guy, they send him a text message. And nobody sits down and looks anybody in the eye anymore and says what they feel. And I think one of the most important, if you want to be successful going forward in any field in life, is take some speech and communication courses.
All right. Who are your heroes growing up?
Well, my dad was one. My mom was another. Football-wise, it was Joe Namath, Johnny Unitas, and Bart Starr.
Good football players.
They really were. They were fun to watch when I was a kid growing up.
What current player plays most like you did?
Because of my height, I have to say Drew Brees. We're both about the same size, just a shake over 6 feet. And I was probably a little bit more mobile. I moved more in our offense. But I think as I look at the NFL today, I think, and I tell Drew this all the time I see him, you're my hero. Because, you've proven that you don't need to be 6'4" to be successful in professional football.
Cool. Who will win the Super Bowl?
Who will win it?
Yeah.
I think the New England Patriots are the best team in football. I would be shocked if they don't.